On today's video of Odyssey Overland 4x4, it's all about de-rusting. I'll be showing you how to clean all this up and keep the rust away for years to come using only these two products. So the first step with any de-rusting job is you want to get rid of as much rust as possible. Ideally, you'd want to get rid of all of it. You could soak this thing in some metal rescue or some kind of other chemical rust remover with really good results. But if the part is too big or you don't have that, you can substitute a wire wheel brush. And this method also works really well on frames and body panels. I've used this method countless of times and it has lasted me years without any need for touch-up or repairs. And I do live in a salty area in the Northeast where they do spread salt during the winter, and I've never had any other rust come back. The secret is the COSMOLINE RP342. It is truly a military grade rust preventative. This stuff goes on like a very amber wax, and it is heavy duty wax. This stuff lasts. I sprayed this 3 years ago and I can still feel it on the frame. It is dry, it doesn't have a wet consistency, doesn't hold mud or dirt. It is only removable with gasoline from what I have found. Regular acetone and other denatured alcohols don't really work too well to remove it. So I would highly recommend if you are going to weld something or fix something up, just use a little bit of gasoline and it melts right off. I have found under some extreme situations, this does work decently well on some lightly rusted areas. I want to make a small disclaimer. I'm not using any sponsored products. This is all my own method. And also, this is by no means a definitive way to de-rust and keep rust away. This is simply something that I do with really good results. For you to properly do this, you will want to sandblast and truly remove all traces of rust. But given that many of us are not able to do that or have the money to do that, I'm going to show you a cheap and easy way to remove rust and keep it away for years to come. But if you are dealing with metal that is this rusty, you are going to have to scale it and take it all off. So I'll show you how to do that now. Start by taking your wire brush and begin to work the rust away off of the surface. So after a few short minutes of wire wheeling, this is kind of the result that we're getting right now. The goal is to get it shiny and to not have any flaking rust. What you are going to do is go over it with some kind of denatured alcohol, degrease the surface and make sure that there's no more powdered rust on there. Take for instance, if this is your frame. Let's say you have some areas of rust on your frame, but the rest of the paint is actually really good. You're gonna want to sand off as much as you can off of the surface. You don't have to necessarily start all over, but you do want to make sure that there are no imperfections. Like for example, you can see these small little blotches here. For all you know, there could be a dime-sized amount of rust under there. That's why you're gonna have to go over all these spots with a wire wheel and ensure that it is perfect underneath of there. When that is complete, you can go to the next step. Now that we have painted the surface, we're going to want to wait at least 24 hours to allow the rust reforming compound to really work its way into the rust and make sure it truly reforms it into a paintable surface. I would also like to say that the RP342 is what really will set this tutorial aside from other basic de-rusting tutorials. The reason why is because you can see here in the description, it's a fast drying translucent protective wax coating. This is not like Crown or other types of fluid films. The reason why is because when this goes on, it is heavy duty and it does not come off from basic driving in the rain, snow, even the salt. Another reason is because this is one of the truly first anti-corrosive products that I was able to find that actually does the job. Alright everyone, today is now tomorrow, so we are ready to apply the RP342. This is cured for over 24 hours, so it is really hard. And now we're able to shake this can up, spray it up into every single little crack and crevice that we can find, and give it an overall light coating. So at this point, the surface should be nice and glossy and wet. Let that dry for about an hour, and then you'll be ready to install. I hope this helps. Give it a try for yourself and see the results. I can assure you that I have had fantastic results with this. Again, this is not a paid promotion. This is just something that I've been doing for a long time. And I hope it really helps you out. Keep those frames rust free. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.